through the sheets in a little bit, kind of show you what's going on in there. Okay, so these are my support and resistance levels. I have a few other on the sheets, my pivot systems on there. But this is what we're looking at right now, and you can see this gold level up here is keeping us pending in there. But if it breaks out, this is the halfway. Yeah, yesterday's down. It should eventually test this. On a daily basis, if it closes back above there, it's good. If it closes below there, it's pretty net. It's I almost say pretty negative. It's just negative. So let's go here. Save all pages just to do this. Save all pages. And then we'll do the NASDAQ. Same thing, NASDAQ's trading. Here was the NASDAQ open in its range from yesterday's trading. I need that. Let's see. I will edit this out though. Edit. Edit chart right there. Edit chart. And this time I'm going to get rid of this. And this. And this is, what's that? That is 2509, 2509 all time. 2509. 2509. Right there. And that makes that 29,104,10, 29,104,01. Okay, that's right. So that is right. Oh. Okay. Oh no, it's 2-4. Okay. Okay. What do we have? It's 8:43. We have plenty of time here. Plenty of time. Oh yeah, that's why hold on. I want to see something. Let's see, this is NAS. Let's go here to the NAS. NAS. Who's this? That is 28, 726. 728, 726. 28. Let me look at this again. 12, 28. 726. Oh, 726 and 615. Okay. So 28, 632. Gotcha. Okay, just checking on this stuff. If you remember, right after earnings yesterday, the market popped higher, and that's why my and I on the 415 settlement price, the Nasdaq was trading 28,726.75, and the 4 o'clock print was 28,716. There's 28,615. So it traded like 111.75 higher after Intel came out. It actually traded higher than that, but that's what it did. And so that's why when you look over here, my probability of gap fill in the NASDAQ is 66, but that's because we moved 100 points under the that settlement price that I use. So that's why this is giving it a lower probability of filling. And you can see the ES actually jumped like 30 points. And it is, what is it doing here? 453. Yes, let's see if I can only yes. It's trading right about where it's settled. Anyway, let's close this. And I think I just missed that going up there. It's rallied up to, what did it rally to? Oh, 434. 434. So it rallied $1. No big deal. They're great cheeks here. I think that this is, it should be a more volatile day today. I have the probability of the day. I do probabilities. Pardon me, whether the day will be up or down. And today there's no correlation any other days that I can find, and it's basically 50-50 as to whether it will trade higher or trade lower on the close. So that's all I can see there. Tired this morning. It's Friday. It's the end of the week, and I didn't sleep a lot last night. I never sleep a lot, but it catches up with me at the end of the week. So let's go see here. Oh, I have one other thing that I do. I'll show that in a second. Let's see. Check back in here. Morning, Ian. Morning, T-Bone. You guys hear me? Okay. Okay, thanks, Ian. I'm broadcasting in the pit room this morning. I'm going to be doing that regularly on Fridays. So I'm in our room and I'm in the pit room, and I'm just kind of going over stuff. You can see I have the gap stats up, and the gap stats are 86% that the SPY fills, only 66% right now that the NASDAQ fills, because the NASDAQ rallied. When that rally? That rally after the number 111 points higher, and the SPY actually rallied pretty good too. But SPY's kind of there. The NAS is not. And obviously, because I'm an Intel owner, I'm very disappointed with how the market has reacted to Intel, because those were just dynamite earnings. But that's what they're doing. I'm sure the stock will move higher when they beat the next numbers too. So, I mean, they had a tremendous beat. $2 billion in sales and doubled the profit. Oh, I might have to go get some more coffee and a little snack here for a second to keep me going. I'm going to look at the sheets in 1 second, and I want to think if there's, well, I'll show you this study in a couple seconds. I'm going to get some more coffee and a little something to snack on real quick. So we have 40 minutes before the market opens. 40 minutes. Let's see. Oh, I want to do this. So I'm going to do this. And I got to find this. 20. What are you gonna sell here? Okay. So that is where we are at 103.59. 103.59. Here. Oh, come on, get over here. Let's get this. Just saw something going by the tape. Samsung and SK Hynix to announce major chip deals with U.S. tech companies. T-Bone, you hearing this? I just saw this go by the wire. Let's see what it says. Come on, move this over. There we go. South Korean chip maker Samsung and SK Hynix will announce large supply deals with U.S. technology companies during President Lee Jae-myung's visit to San Francisco. Senior presidential official said. Kim Jong became the president's policy advisor and told reporters Thursday that the companies would unveil long-term memory chip supply contracts with global technology partners. So I wonder who that is, T-Bone. We expect a lot of very large, meaningful figures to be announced. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what do you say that was. Oh, it's all good. All good. Let's see. Let me close this. Close this. And Okay, I'm up for more coffee. Let's see. Oh, T-Bone's got something going on here. What do we have? I might put this in the. Yeah. That's it. That's the article. Thanks, T-Bone. 85. 285. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water and something else. I'll be right back.
Metzger.
Okay, got everything I want. So I'll snack on a little later, maybe even now. See the call boys. Oh, Mark. Let me call him back real quick. Come on. Hello, Mark. One second. 1 second. Yeah, hold on. I had. Are you there? Hold on. I had my other headset on this morning, so I got to turn this off. Get this back on. Hold on.
Mark Metzger.
There you go. Sorry, I had confusion with headsets. Just a quick thought on Intel. I think you can sell the next Wednesday or next Friday strangle of some type on a little rally today because the vol is just outrageously high, and but you got to sell the strangle. So, and you. I'm actually broadcasting in Danny's room this morning, but I just wanted to let you know that I told that to Silver yesterday. So anyway, if it rallies a little bit, I think you can sell the strangle. But and you got to do the 31st or the 27th or the 31st, whatever the Wednesday one is, and Friday next week. The rest of them. Those have the most use and most likely to lose a lot of time to K in. Wow. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. That was a friend, Mark Metzger. He used to run the Bear Stearns desk in Chicago. So I was just telling him what I was doing on some stuff here. And that's I can't show you guys, but because it's on my trading computer. But I'm looking at the. I think I probably go look at these other options. I'm looking at selling some strangles. That's sell the downside put, sell the upside call, and next week's options. And I haven't. I will look at the strikes in a little bit. And no, remember I'm long the stock. And if it goes down, I would buy more. So I don't mind selling the put. And if it goes up too much, the stock can get called away, and she'll have an opportunity to rebuy it. So that's why I like that particular strategy right now. So 9:02, 30 minutes to go before the open, and I'm telling you, they really knocked the cover off the ball. So I'm just so shocked that it's trading like this. It should be trading a lot higher. Anyway, my opinion. But Let's see. Okay, I'm looking at T-Bone's note here. I'll look at that tweet in a little bit. It's just is a story about Intel, beating and all that stuff. Okay. Well, let's start out by looking at the weekly. Here's the weekly ES, and you can see that we've been struggling to make a new high, and it hasn't made it yet. I certainly, July is one of the best months of the year, and I thought we would make it, but it hasn't made it yet. We still have a week left, but with this war and uncertainty and everything that's going on, it may take out the bottom side first, which would be kind of a surprise. But I mean, I didn't want to throw in the towel and say that, but that is kind of what I'm thinking now. Monday's a high probability up day. I do these probabilities on days. I'll show you how I do that right now. So this is, I'm going to go here, leave this here, and we'll go look at one of my studies. By the way, I'm building something really great. Okay, go here, grab this. Grab this, there we go. And I updated this yesterday data-wise, so it's complete till yesterday's date. So now we'll go here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If this will move. What did I do? Oh, sorry. And there's the NAS is not showing 61% probability of filling. ES is still 89%. Let's go here. Okay, there. And now we'll go look at this. So here there's 11,742 days of data in here. It goes back to 1980. Of all those days, 53% of the let's see here. This is 53.51% of those days. Oh, this is the old data. I just added this. 53.5% of the days are up days. 46.1% of the days were down days. And so you see down days are slightly more than up days. 11.1% were basically unchanged. So now we're going to go look. Wait a second. Let me do this. Go here. Go to let's just go to day a week, and I'll show you that I have this set up to where I can just look at specific months. And here, let's just look at July. So July, and we'll take a look at some of the days next week. So now we're just going to look at July, and this is all July since 1980. Every trade day in July since 1980. So this is plenty of time. 990 days in July since 1980. And there we go. Very good daily change. And of those 990 days in July, July has been up 56% of the time and down 44% of the time. So that's slightly better than average. And then I can go look at we can go look at the date or trade date. I rebuilt my database, and it numbers all of the days, so I can look at the 10th trading day of every month, or the date on the 10th, or any combination thereof. But right here, so 990 days in July, slightly more bullish days than the overall average. But now let's go to the date, and then scroll out here a little bit further, and we'll see I have this is the well, I already have the study for today, but so we'll do the study for and I have the study for Monday. Let's do the study for Tuesday, and that is the 4th to the last trade day of the month. That will be Tuesday next week. So I'm going to go here. Like this picks the 4th to the last trade day of the month, and then I'll show you these other studies. 4th to the last trade day of the month. So this will be for Tuesday next week. Tuesday next week. So there's 47 of those days, 4th to the last trade day of the month. And of those 47 of those days, on Tuesday, 51% were positive, 48% were negative. So that's a little less than the month overall. But let's look at that when the 4th trade day of the month takes place on a Tuesday, and see if that changes anything. Half of them were on a Tuesday. So if it's on a Tuesday, does that change it? Just calculating this out right away. Still calculating. I have so much stuff in here. It takes a little while to do some of this stuff. Because what was there, 20 days in here, so it'll be there a second. Come on. I did click on that, didn't I? The other day of the week. There it goes. We have 20 minutes before the open. Oh, I didn't click on it. I thought I did. Just damn. It's waiting for nothing. Let's do okay. That's what I did. I clicked on change right away. 20 days. I just looked at that bottom number, but forgot to delete everything else. Okay. Now we're gonna get it. So right here. And when that 4th to the last day of the month happens on a Tuesday, it's up 9 and down 11, slightly negative, nothing, no great shakes though. I mean, it's close enough that it could be either way. But then let's look and see if there's any correlation here, down, up, down, up, up. So no real correlations here. When I say correlations, I'm looking for like if every one of these was down and the following day was up every time, it would be something, but it's not. And if every day was up and the following day was down, it would be, but there's it's not like that. See, we can go here, we can look at what happens when the prior day was up. What's my color? Right there. So if the prior day was up, does that change any of these stats? 45 to 55. They might change it a little bit, but we'll soon see. Yeah, 45, 55. Well, come on, it's gonna change it. It's still calculating. It's gonna get rid of a couple of those days. Come on. It's rid of like they got rid of all the down days. That followed it. So well, this is saying if the prior day was up, if Monday is an up day, Tuesday actually was down 75% of the time if Monday was an up day. So there is a slight correlation. I didn't see it that way, but there's a slight correlation, meaning that if Monday's up 75% of the time, Tuesday's down. That's just what this means then. And you know, just because that's what these statistics say, it doesn't always make it so. But you know, if we get other indicators, then we'll remember that that there's a high probability that Tuesday, or a higher probability that Tuesday could be down. So that's kind of interesting because I have a high probability that Monday is an up day. Let's see here. Let's see, here we go here. And I'm actually I'm working on all these studies, and I'm going to be able to put a calendar out with some of the basic stats on the days, but then I can do enhancements. There's a lot of filters that I can use to change inputs to give me a better idea about what's going on. Anyway, let me go here and I was going to look for the studies. Studies. So yes, compliance, documents. I think there's studies. Study. There's a lot of studies in here. Lots of studies. Here we go, study. Here, look at this study. Let's see. Second trading day. Nope, that's not my second to the list. Oh, you know what? They might be over here in a different file. Let me look at this because I don't see in there compliance. Let's go back here. Go back. One. Documents there. Screenshot. Here we are. Study. Today is the 24th. Here we get this. So this was my study for the 24th. I narrowed it down this far. It's basically, it says that today has a slight probability to be an up day, but there's only 7 days in the year. And if I back that off a day, it's still like the same. It's like 50-50. Half the days were up, half the days were down on the 24th. And there was no correlation with the day before. Here, documents, back down here to study, and I'm going to grab the VDB. study the 23rd. Here was the 23rd, and it was the same way. It was like a 50-50 deal. So, and today is like a 50-50. But here's what we have going for. 5th to the last day of the month, when it's a Monday. Here's the 5th to the last day of the month. This will be Monday, 5th to the last day of the month. Up 67% of the time, down 32% of the time. But here's the interesting thing, because when it's a Monday, it changes to 60%, but it's still more than 50%. So that is, a higher probability, likely of an up day on Monday. Both these studies, higher probabilities of Monday being an up day. And then Tuesday, of course, if Monday's an up day, Tuesday has a better chance of being a down day. And then I will look later on this morning at the last 3 days of the month, and we'll zero in on that, and then I'll zero in on the first 5 days of the next month. But anyway, what I'm doing is I'm building a data engine that I'm going to be able to put a calendar out every month that will have some basic probabilities of what each day is. But there's literally like 100 different filters that I can look at to enhance my studies. So I was talking to Danny last night about it, and I actually think I probably have 100 to 200 hours worth of programming to do to finish it, and that's using AI. I mean, so without AI, it would take me a lot longer. But anyway, it's going to be great, and I hope to have that done in a couple hundred hours of programming work, which probably will be 6 or 8 weeks. So I have other stuff to do. Anyway, 920, nothing changing here. Both these gaps should fill. Although ES NQ is like 61% now. ES is still high, probability of filling. So, and I'm gonna have to think about what I want to do on the opening. I told you I want to sell the strangle in Intel if I can. Figure one out to sell. What else do I want? That's all I want. I'd like to see us rally a little bit here into the open, but not happening yet. Oh, and now on the sheets, let me go back here to this pit room. Well, thanks for posting that in here. I'm gonna have to read that in a little bit. Yes, Delphine, it can change my stats, but I also have an events calendar. You're gonna like this, Maxine, where I look at Fed meetings, I look at unemployment, I look at PPI, CPI, all the Fed meetings, retail sales, and I look at what's happened on those days, and by month. And so I call that my events calendar, and I incorporate that into all this too. So I absolutely look at those things. Let's see, maybe I can show you here. Streaks. Let's see what we got here. I have State of the Union addresses, holiday event, uh, uh, quarterly stuff. And I have that. I have these. I have some of this stuff in other databases, but it's like you can't put it all in one place. So, but I have it in another file. But I'm working on building something that I can use all of these together. It's kind of sophisticated, but I can like put in all the factors and just keep listing them. I should have this done in a while. But the my goal here is that when I get that done, then people who are in my room, I give me, subscribe. I give them a copy of the monthly, percentages, of basic stats. And then if for enhancements, we'll just look at the enhanced studies the day of. And enhanced studies are enhanced beyond belief. Like right there, I just showed you that I look at the prior day stuff at least of 7 minutes. Let's go here. Like right here, you can see I look at the prior day. Well, if you go back here into where I enter my data, here's the day, prior day, and then I can look back two days. And in here, I don't know how many days I look back. There's two. So I look back 2 days, 1 and 2 days back, and then I look at the following day, second day, and a couple following days in there. I have things where I look back 5 days or look forward 5 days, following days, what happens on the following day. So yeah, here's the prior day, and let's see. Let me clear this filter right here. Clear this. So here's the prior day, and then I can go by day of the week, and then here's prior day 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What? So you can just look across the top and see what's happened, and look at streaks, and then the following days and see what happens following those things. So kind of interesting. Anyway, a lot of that stuff. So okay, here we are here. Check here. Nothing there. Here we go. Here. And the sheets. If you guys saw, I put the sheets in the box so you could have the sheets. And you here, and let's look at these real quick. So these are the ETFs that I follow, and this sheet here, these are intraday ranges, and we'll look at this in a little bit. You'll see what that means. I just do that for the stock indices, strikes and play. Don't worry about this. And then here's the ES. Here's the settlement price I use, 75, 74, 53.25. 1 SD up is 512.39. Remember that's 68% of the time. I hate when that happens. Anyway, 68.5% of the time 1 SD happens. 95.5 2 SD, and 99.7 is 99.9 is like 3 standard deviations. So most events are within 1 standard deviation of the 68% are, and that's why there's always a reaction there, because the big options groups that have to adjust positions, they have to do it 1 standard deviation away. They just have to. So there's usually some reaction there, whether it's up or down 1 standard deviation. Anyway, opening in 3 minutes. I'm going to have to look at some stuff. And remember, it's a high probability that the ES fills the gap. NQ is less of a probability. Oh, gee, Himides. Taking them down. So 28. I'm not going to be able to sell my straddle down here. Well, I want to sell it on a rally. So just about to open. Just about to open. Very disappointed here. Let's see. That is. Oh, let me do that. Let me. Do this. Okay, 29. Over here. Nice that. Nice that. Nice that. INTC. Where are we going here? We have the. Oh, yeah, here. Huh. Oh, what is it here? 24. Here, look at this. Position this. 24. 110, 112, 113, 112, 113. Here. Oh, here. Go up here. There it is. That is that. So I'm going to do this. Go here. Go here. Where is this? Come on. Spin, 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 spin. Place. Okay. 106. This is the 105. I'll do that. Please. Let's see if I got this. 105. Um, 36. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place. So, create duplicate. My chart up here on Intel is running way behind. 98. Preview. Place. Come on. Place. There you go. And what is it? 97. So that's 4. Wide open. 40. Let's see what I have. 42, 35. $50, okay. 50, that's not showing up there yet. Let's do this is 9. Place. Nope, that's it. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Now let's see what we do here. Let's get my Intel chart over here. Okay. Do this here, create duplicate. Put 8.4. Let's see, 98.5, 98.7, 64, preview. Preview, come on. Place 9864. Right there. 9864. Yeah, you're welcome, Delphine. Let's see. So 9864, what is that? 9864. And 9864. Let's see. Replace 98. Preview. Well, there's a lot going on here because my trading engine is really slow. Really slow. Edit this. So that's 97. Preview. Come on. Preview. Come on. Stop spinning and get it done. Preview. Oh, fuck. 9864. 9864. Oh, let's cancel this. Create duplicate. Cancel. Cancel that order. Close that. 9897. 97. I don't know why this is taking so long. Place. There you go. 760. What's that? I think I just got filled. 760. Wide open. 5. Nope. Do this right here. Create opposite. Place. See if I can get this back. I got him back. Okay. Right. Oh, yeah, I think that's probably right, T-Bon. Good chance it does. We'll see. We're close to the end of the opening range here. So I'm gonna restart my charts here real quick. Let me save all pages. Save all pages. Make sure you have that saved. Save all pages done. Let me restart this. Some of this stuff is like a little slow right in here. I want to get it fixed. There. Now you're here. Yes. Come on. Let me get a task manager, get that done. Go here, do ES. ES. Signal. Okay, I guess I got it shut off. It took a while for the exec file to stop. There we go. I'll just restart this and we'll see what's going on. There we go. Let's see here. X that. Here. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I did that wrong. X that. Place. There we go. There we go. Wow. They are just beating the shit out of this thing. Oh, let's see what I have here. Oh, come on. Okay. Everything looking a bit bearish now. I guess it's the war stuff is really not helping things. Really not helping things. I still can't believe they took Intel down like that. That is just so far beyond what I would expect. I mean, even when the economy's shitty, when you fucking blow the doors off of that stuff like that, it blows my mind that they can do that stuff. It blows my mind. So let's go here, and I'm going to put this in, and we'll see what the open ranges were. And range expansion, let me go here, clean this up, edit chart, and I get rid of this, get rid of this, X that, and what's it? That's 945. It's 930. So you open there, and then it's 945, and that. So that's right up here, right down here. So there's the open range. It went down and made a new low. Now it's back up in the open range. It's below the VGL on here. But if it can trade back above this open range high in the S&P 74.57 quarter, it's got a good probability of going back up. Let's look at the NAS. See what the NAS is looking like. And then I'll show you something else on my sheets. The NAS is probably pretty close to the same thing. Let's go here. The open was right here, I think, 9:30. There's the open. There's the high, and then this is, let's see if this is 950, this is the big long bar down. So that's at the close of that bar, that's the open range. And look at where NASDAQ is. It's right down here at -1 SD, and that is 27,972.23. Yep. Hold on. Oh, I didn't fix this one. Let me go here. Put this. I thought I changed this one. I guess I didn't. This is supposed to be 2509. 2509. That's right. 2509. Oh, that's right. 28,349. 28,349.49. So that's 1 SD lower. NASDAQ just went there, and now it's going to hopefully climb back out. Yes is, kind of right there. So what we can do is, and now if you want to look at the sheets, again, I'll show you what I have on the sheets for this. So this is, here, grab my sheets again. And right here, 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 library. Okay, so here's the sheets again. And this page here with these range stats on prior day was the open range, and my open range right here, it says it's from 9:30 to 9:55. It's a 25-minute open range. There's the open range yesterday was 41.25. 5-day average has been 29.15. The 5-day minimum has been 18, maximum been 41.25. 10 days 25, 30 days 31. But so then what you do is you look and see the average of the see yesterday that open range stayed for the first hour. It didn't break out. But this we're 29 here for the average and 42 here for the average. And what do we have on there today? I'll look at that again in a second. But if as long as it's that number or less, you can look for range expansion in the first hour. Like here, you can look for like $13 range expansion. And by the end of the day, we've been averaging, 5-day average is 60 points, 10 days is 60 points, 30 days 71. So you can be looking for 60 points. Well, if we make 30 points in the first hour, we have range expansion one side or the other for 30 points. That's what it's been averaging over all those days. So you can kind of have an expectation of that in the ES. So that is what I'd be expecting there. Now, if they can, since they took out this low and they're kind of holding here, they go back out the upside. I will totally expect that range expansion to take place on the upside, especially if the NASDAQ is, going up too. So 30 points back up. If it gets up here, what was this? This range was 35 to 57. It's 22. Yesterday was like 24. Yesterday was 41. It's been averaging 25. If it gets up here, I'm going to expect $30 rally. More than likely. I think that will happen. So, and the NAS, we'll have to look at the other thing. Of course, it's got to get back over this BGL and the VWAP. Close above there, NAS needs to do the same thing. But that's, looking at that, that's what I would kind of expect if it gets going. So 30 points there. and the SPX, well, 30 points in the SPX from above, from what the high is in there. So the high in the SPX today is here, this high in the SPX is 74.2301. 2301. It's got like a 26-point range already, and I'm expecting 60 points. So, what did I say, 27? No, 20, it's at 26, yeah, 26-ish point range. So if it takes out this top side, I'm expecting it to go like possibly 30 points. So it's 23, it could go back up to like 75, 74.53 if it gets going. That's a big if right now. Big if. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at. And okay. A big if. Will it rally back? Who's this? As I say, I can't believe Intel got the snot kicked out of it like that with those numbers. I still can't believe that. It just blows my mind. Well, not much to go on here now. Not much to go on.
Thomas phone.
Let me answer this real quick. Okay. Let's see, I want to see something here. What is this? It's 107. Can't do that. There was numbers like that. T-Bond, I think you know what I think. We should be trading 120, not 96. Well, we'll see. See what happens here. Let's see this. That's 8, 7. I'm tired. It's been a long week. Fading here early in the morning. Let's see. After the first hour, I'm gonna reevaluate what's going on here. Well, it's not breaking anymore. I thought the market would go down more today. In certain respects, I was thinking that, but it's kind of hanging on. If the ES, look at the ES, it's back above the BGL and the VWAP here. If it breaks out up here, it should be going higher. But the NASDAQ is still, probably because of these chip stocks, is probably still underwater. Change this. this there and there. The ES is acting a little better today, and the NASDAQ's the dog, and I'm sure that's because of the chip stocks and the war. Ooh, gee. 2 minutes to the first hour. In the first hour, we barely had any range expansion after that open in both the ES and in the NQ. And we're expecting what was that page? What did the page say? It's back up here. Here it is, right here. ES expecting 28, like 12, 13. That's 722. That's an old one. Hold on. Let me get the right one. Here. Up. Go here. Right there. And then go here and do this. Right there. There we go. 24th. So it's like a $13 range expansion here and into the rest of the day, 30 handles. That's really consistent about what's been going on here. NASDAQ, we can look at that in a second, but that's been running, over 400 points a day, over 400 point ranges every day. So And what's he got right now? Okay. So Naz is the dog. 400 points a day, and that open range was 28,335, 28,6. So it's about a 300 point open range, a little less. 290, 290. So here, look at this. 290 up, wrong thing. 290. Well, that was 100 points more than this. So, and the average has been 400. It's been really consistent. So it had a big open range anyway, but that's 290. So if it goes up, it could go up 100 points. If it goes up, it'll just go to settlement maybe. If it can. If it goes down, it could do a lot more than that. Let's see. Let's go here and look at this. Yeah. Oh. Let's go here. Look at this. NAS. NAS. You have 60. Yeah, right now it's got to get back up above this 28,502.62, and it just needs that if it's going to go anywhere. Let me do this real quick. So I thought I did this, and I guess I didn't. 28. $28,726.75, right there. Now, I want to do this 1440 real quick. It's there. That is there. So trading above this 28,502.62 is a positive. Trading below it's a negative. 480. Okay. 60. Yeah. This is an old 1440, so I'm a close below this one, and this one is bad, but it should, if it gets back above this 1440, it should go test it. There's the 480 overnight. This is, and that's 8 o'clock this morning, so it's done nothing but go down since 8 o'clock, really. You see this? This is Ooh. I'm on. Thank you. Oh, thank you for doing that, my boss. I'm going to be done here at 11 o'clock. I'm waiting for this hourly bar to update, because then that updates my hourly chart here, and we'll see what it's kind of looking like right there. Hmm. Oh, come on. 10 more minutes till the 11 o'clock hour. Yes, is sure trying to pull this thing up. Nothing else is working. Okay, let's see. There's 11 o'clock. By the way, that was a good close. Would like them to close above this 74.65. That's my gold level. But trading above there, and this closed right on it. This is close. Close there was 74. Let me open this up and see what we got going there. Damn it, can't get my other thing here. He closed right on that line now. Pretty amazing. Here, I can get it right here. 74.65. It closed right on it. Close above there would have been really great. Honest, better than nothing, but still needs to go a little bit more. So that's all I have. I'm gonna shut this down here, and I'll leave you guys in the room, but I'm gonna cut the talk in the camera for a little bit there. So we go here to